morning, ladies, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to talk about the types of men you want to avoid. So far in our journal, we've talked about how we're feeling and we found a few gentlemen that we're going to date that we feel safe with. Now it's time to start looking at those guys from a different perspective. They're not right or wrong, they're just not the guy for us if they fit some of these personality traits. The number one is the selfish guy. This is the one that only cares about himself. The world revolves around him. He considers him the greatest thing ever, and you're just someone to date to entertain his time. Often he comes across as wonderful and amazing in the very beginning until you have to tell him no. Maybe you have to tell him no because your child's sick and you have to cancel a date. He gets mad and he reacts poorly because he wanted to go on the date and he wanted to be that center of attention. He wanted to do this activity. He doesn't care about you, and he certainly doesn't care about your child. So you don't want to date a man like this. You want someone that's going to care about you, care about your needs, your wants, your desires, your passion, and be right beside you along the way. The next type of guy is the liar. And believe me when I tell you, the liar is good. They know how to lie. And they usually start with, "Oh, you're so beautiful. Good morning, sweetheart." And they love bomb you because once you get attached, you start looking at them and be like, he didn't call because, or he is just friends with her because. Well, you know what? You can't trust a liar. They always say once a cheater, always a cheater. That's not 100% true, but 99% of the time it is. They don't want to change. They are happy stringing people along. They're happy making promises they don't intend to keep. "Oh, baby, I love you so much. Let's go have sex." Well, you know what? He's lying. It's all about him and fulfilling his needs. This is not a healthy relationship. If he lies about the little things, he's going to lie about the big things. The next type of person you don't want to date is a player. If he is so busy dating all of these and he has hookup ladies, and I truly believe that a woman that surrounds herself with a bunch of men, or a man that surrounds themselves with a bunch of women, sometimes, most of the time, they're a player. They know who they can call when they want something, or they keep things at a superficial level because they just want to have sex and they constantly text other people. That's how they get their power. Okay? They aren't capable of creating a deep and meaningful connection. And us ladies think, but we're the one to change him. No. If he's not willing to change himself, you certainly are not going to change him. The man who strings you along. Oh my goodness, they sit and they send texts. Maybe they'll date you every couple weeks. Then you don't hear from them for, weeks at a time. And I like to call these guys the booty calls. They're the ones that call the last minute because nobody else was available. A 9 o'clock call on New Year's Eve just because they're bored and they have no one else, and all right, fine, you're good enough. I don't want that kind of person in my life. They can go move on to someone else. The next type is the guy that puts in no effort. If he's not willing to call you, make plans, organize the dates, be proactive in the relationship, why do you want a man that you have to do all the work for? He doesn't have to do anything but sit back and be the man. Well, that's not enough for me. And the emotionally unavailable man. That's my problem. I seem to always attract the emotionally unavailable man. And what I've discovered is these are the men that are usually 30s, 40s, 50s, never married, always still out and about and having fun or working hard, or they have their dogs and they love their dogs, but they're not emotionally available for you ever. They stay detached for a reason, And if a man is not married by age 40, chances are you are not going to turn him over. He's going to keep you at arm's length. He may string you along. He may lie to you in a sense that you are the one, but it's really he's emotionally unavailable and you're never going to be first in his life because he's not willing to open up his heart and fall in love. The next type of guy you need to avoid at all cost is the controlling guy. Now, I'm not talking about the guy that says, "Hey, text me when you got home. Let me know that you made it home." I'm talking the guy that texts me, let me know where you're going. Why are you going with him? You can't see your mom, your brother, your sister. No, you can't go out after work with your friends. You have to come home and stay with me. They tend to cut off your relationships with other people. They tend to start controlling the way you think. Oh, let's make spaghetti and meatballs tonight. Nope, we're having pizza. Well, that's not a relationship I want to be in. And controlling guys that start out little in the beginning become the controlling guys in the end that you cannot escape from. The stalkers, the abusers, the the men that tear down your self-esteem so that there's nothing left and you feel like you can't get anyone better because he's all you've got. And the final man that I say stay the hell away from, run. If he cannot take care of his children, he cannot do visitation, he doesn't pay his child support on time, he doesn't treat his ex, the mother of his children, with respect and kindness and not talk bad about her in front of the children, you don't want him. He is not a good person, and one day he's going to be talking about you the same way. He'll have no problem getting you pregnant if you're capable and leaving you. He'll have no problem sucking up to your older children and then just walking away, ghosting you one day, because he has no desire to be involved. He has no honor, and he's just morally not a good person. You created that child. You loved that woman that you created that child with. That love should stay until the day you die. I could never imagine walking away from my child and just throwing them to the curb, not caring if they have enough money to eat or buy diapers or pay for medicine they need at the doctor. You do not want to be around or associate yourself with any man that cannot own up, step up, take care of his responsibilities, take care of his children, and be kind, considerate, and respectful to his ex that is raising those children. It is your job to guard your heart and protect your heart from these types of men. We'll go over in the next video some good signs to look for. But for now, these 8 men, avoid at all cost. The only thing they'll bring you is heartache and pain and waste your time. We don't have time to waste. We want to find someone that we're going to love forever and be there with them, sharing life's memories and experiences. And these 8 types are not for us. Move on, honey. Go find someone else because we're not interested. We want a real man, and none of you all are real men. Ladies, you have a great rest of your day. Write down any other things in your journal that you want to avoid, and we'll get busy. Have a great day. Bye.